Alright guys, and we are back with more Phoenix Wright, Justice for All, the hypest game sweeping the nation. Y'all already know what time it is. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Oh shit, he back at it. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Nice costume, updated in the court record. Press the check button for details. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Let me look at that bitch right now. Actually. Oh, that's all they did? That's crazy. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Put yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more. Fuck that! How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree, it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he wasn't? We can find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fair fight with the victim, or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. We're in real trouble now. Something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. I mean, do we hit his ass up with this right here? Yes, sir.
Get that motherfucker.
Fuck you mean? Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yeah, what's up, bro? Have you called me by my full name? It's kind of weird, bro. You said that my client killed a person without a doubt who is not fighting back? Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is this bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it is. It means the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Oh shit, you're right, bro. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Oh shit. The wind seems to be shifting. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss Von Karma? It seems that my FA was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That's what she's this entire time. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Now that you... Why, that's right! which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No!
Well, that's definitely true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? Wait. How so?
Ugh! Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Oh, I don't trust that. I don't trust that.
Huh? You mean by myself? Wait, you want me to put together the scenario all by myself? You want me to do a closing argument? Ugh! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Damn, Detective Gumshoe gotta do a closing argument. This man ain't got none of the pieces he needs. Uh-oh, the music changed. You hear it? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back instantly. This one of them Danganronpas. Did he die instantly? And if he died instantly... Hold up. Where's the... You see how it says last of his strength? Ever since Danganronpa, you know, I look at that with salt. You know what I mean? Last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended. That last of his strength shit stuck out to me, you know what I'm saying? Now, we didn't have, our log, our autopsy report does say he died instantly, so I can't go off on that, but we gonna find it. We gonna find it. And it ain't gonna take me long. I already know it. The scenario that you've put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, he looks calm and ready. Shout out to Eminem. But on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Well, please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her a chance to stab the victim. Now, like I said, stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank range. But it don't. It doesn't say he died instantly, you know? There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Adding body strength, it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. I mean, now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. Objection! She sounds like Mia. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? My Faye was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. How does she know that? With the nurse's bill, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the goddamn Korean channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect.
What about what you were talking about, though? I don't quite get it.
Oh, never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Bruh, she got his ass shook. course, the victim used the last of his strength. See, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm conflicted on. Because of Danganronpa. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him, which they did state. I think they did. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded. Yeah, you will feel dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah! Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. So, I have to present this at some point. About 8 inches off the ground. 8 inches off the ground. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening. So we're gonna go back to this, because this is sounding the wrong note to me. Like I mean, look like he didn't though. Look like he didn't though. Hey bro, what you mean? Missing a tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Wait, what do you mean? Bro, this little hole hasn't actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
Whoa, man, hold up, good buddy. Explain yourself.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point-blank range? If that were the case, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Cause remember, we got the whole gunpowder burn thing right here. Say gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. And they talked about that, but if he was close, it definitely would have got here. So, once again, good shit. Gunpowder burn? Oh, don't play stupid. This is what, right? This is the don't play stupid. This is what you testified earlier, motherfucker. When something is shot from point blank range, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh shit. Yeah, now you're starting to see where I'm going. But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume.
Oh shit, it ain't none! Oh my goodness, that is a very good point, Mr. Wright. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. Objection! I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. You can. Well, let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, then he fired. How was that? Fuck that! Oh no, as if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. He probably didn't even have the strength in him to defend himself. My point exactly. Oh yeah, girl, I like to see you like that. I like it like that. Shout out to my boy Derwin. Well then. That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I'm careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Something doesn't make sense. What about the bullet hole that's on the goddamn thing right here? Stop that music. Exactly. You heard what I said. Stop that music. And that shit's like, like love that sound effect, bro. Like, I love that sound effect, bro. God damn it. I can't stress it enough. But anyway. There is a fatal flaw in our argument, Your Honor. Fatal law? Yo! Very interesting. I would love to see what this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There must be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot? There's gotta be something that contradicts this line of thinking. And the only thing I can think of, honestly, I'm thinking it's this, but I'm not sure. This is a piece of evidence that destroys your logic. Kids, adults, whoever might be watching this video, never second guess yourself. Believe in yourself, stay true to your heart. Wait, what is that? That's a folding screen? I'd like to point something out first. Members of the court, pay attention to this hole in the folding screen. Ah! Oh yeah, I'd like to see you move like that, girl. What was that move you just hit? Looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are y'all really on that dumb shit right now? Look, the bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height at approximately 8 inches off the ground, which could only mean, I love when he does it. When the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Oh, fuck! Oh shit, it's like the YouTubers like to say, this changes everything. So I'd like to direct everybody's attention to the diagram of the crime scene, if you will. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this floating screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Oh wow, she was standing here near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, right? But how can you gauge oh my god. Oh my god. How can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? Oh, that's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would have been gunpowder burns present. However, staring of the sword around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
Like you just said about the YouTubers, my dog. This shit changes everything. Cut that music off. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting. All the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out, you proved the logic behind everything is your job. Oh! But alright, with this, the rest of the shroud should be in the bag. You know she about to hit her objection. But she be looking cute, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Blast radius of disaster, bruh. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it my fault? You can start repairing it standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Damn! Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. But punishment? Oh man, she finna choke you with that whip. She look like she into that freaky stuff, man. Hey man, you might have to watch your ass, bro. Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Nah, bitch, I think it's about time we end the episode. So, we're gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. Because things are getting a little spicy and seems like I still got my ultimate talent. So with that being said, we're gonna end the episode off here, take a short break. And when we come back, we'll be back with more Phoenix Wright Justice for All.